So the first thing will probably be like creating a vision board. I started doing that. I might have started doing that like in high school,
Mhm.
creating vision boards and stuff like that. So that creating goals for yourself, like 1 year goals, 5 and 10 year goals of that, where you want to see yourself, and not just in fitness, but in your career and all family aspect too. So there's that. Always believing in yourself.
Mhm.
So if you don't believe in yourself, or you're easily swayed to not believe in something you believe in just because of what someone says, then you're gonna have to fix that, because if not, you're gonna be in the same boat as everyone else, which is basically struggling. So so you don't want to do that.
Mhm.
Um, that and chasing girls, chasing women, like that is like number one, like the worst thing you could do. Like after high school and to like 20 to like probably like 30, if you're chasing women, like you're missing out on a bunch of stuff.
Welcome to Q's Health and Wellness Podcast, your source for living a healthier lifestyle and developing a better mind, body, and soul. Through guidance, tips, and stories of highly successful fitness gurus, athletes, and individuals who are passionate about enhancing all aspects of life, we provide you with the tools to help you take your lifestyle to another level. And now your host, Quinn Mitchell.
Welcome to Q's Health and Wellness Podcast. This is your host, Quinn Mitchell, and today I have a very special guest. Herbie Holley is a fitness enthusiast. How are you doing today?
Hey, what up, Quinn? What's going on?
Yes, sir. For people not familiar with you, would you mind giving a brief introduction about yourself?
Yeah. So started working out probably when I was about, probably want to say like 12, 13. And at that age, I was probably going to the gym like 6, 7 days out of the week. And that pretty much where it started from. And all throughout high school. And then after that, kept it going. Really.
Yes, it's crazy because as people may not know, me and you went to high school together. So when I met
Yep.
you, you was a pretty solid dude. Like you
I
was already
know.
big back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for people wondering, what inspired you to start working out?
So the first person that really inspired me was probably my sister's boyfriend at the time. He was the only person that I seen that actually had a physique like worth having, like in real life, that I knew, who like worked out and ate right and did what he
Hmm.
had to do to keep his physique right. So he was definitely, now that I think about it, I never even thought about that question before until today, and I was like, oh shit, he's the one who actually like really inspired me on to like really wanted to work out and actually live like the fitness lifestyle and stuff
Yeah,
back
so
then.
but it's crazy also that I think back on it in high school, bro. You used to come in with all the meals. You used to have your meal prep set up already.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even back then, like, what were some of your biggest obstacles when it came to that whether it be like eating right or getting to the gym? Or how did you overcome those obstacles?
So back then, like while in high school, I used to like bring. I don't know if I used to walk around with a gallon. I might have. I don't
Bro, you
know.
definitely did.
I did. I did. Yeah, I might have. Yeah. So when I was taking creatine and all that stuff back then, I was drinking a gallon of water a day or more. And then, so the biggest thing was probably just eating right. But yeah, that was probably the most most stressful thing, was just eating right and having the time to eat and
Mhm,
having shakes throughout the day. Because I'll keep shakes probably in my book bag or something like that and drink them
mhm.
throughout the day. And right after school, the school bus dropped me off right at the gym.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
so I was going to the gym back then probably 5, 6 days out of the week too. So
Mhm.
yeah,
So, people also may not know that you used to work at GNC. So you're very
yeah,
familiar with all the supplements and everything that they have in there.
yeah.
So personally, a question I want to ask you because you have firsthand experience with it. What is some of the stuff that's junk in there, and what actually works? Because a lot of people they see it on TV, the different diet pills, but you
Yeah,
have a firsthand experience with what actually works with people. So can you give
yeah.
like a basically a brief introduction of what really works for people?
Yeah, there's a couple of them that I actually will like sign off on, like CLA actually works. L-carnitine actually works if you want to burn body fat. Honestly, I just only use protein just as a supplement because I can't eat as much protein as I want because I just don't feel like eating that much meat all the time. So it's protein shakes, creatine if you wanna, but creatine does give you the size and the strength. If you take the monohydrate, it gives you the size, but you have to drink the water with it.
Mm-hmm.
But that so protein, creatine, CLA, L-carnitine. Other than that, as far as like performance, if you're trying to get big or trying to lose weight, there's really nothing else. You can take caffeine and pre-workout to get you in the gym and get you to want to lose weight or burn more calories. But other than that,
Mm-hmm.
those are the only ones that I really want to mess with because other than that, I don't like to waste my money on stuff
Gotcha.
that barely works. 'Cause I don't know if it works. So, you
Yeah,
know.
so for the ladies out there that want to get a slim body, when they see like when you say you walk in the GNC store, I mean people often wonder like what really works for them. So what's something that you would recommend for them?
As of right now, I haven't been into the store unless to get like optimum nutrition, like protein. If I need
Mm-hmm.
it, I usually just buy it offline. So as of right now, I would just go with non-stem stuff like the CLA and L-carnitine because that works for men and women. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
So
Got you.
that's the safest. That's the safest.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Got you.
you can stuff you can take.
So how do you also feel about like the different waist trainers and things out there? Do you know if those personally work? Do you have a first-hand experience with those as well?
Nah, I don't know nothing about those. My girl wear one.
Oh yeah.
She wears one to the gym, but I don't know if it works. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So how do you personally balance out basically like when you were back in the day when you were really in the gym, how did you personally balance out like your personal life and like working out?
I really put myself first before anything. So
Mm,
I would make sure that I'm going to the gym no matter what I have going on. I could have a busy day, or even now with me working.
mm-hmm,
Like just recently, I just left one of my jobs a few weeks ago, and I would have to wake up like at 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym at 5
mm-hmm,
and to be done by 6:30 to go to work because my commute was like an hour. So
mm-hmm.
just making the time because everyone says they don't have any time, but you're not making the time. You watching TV or something, watching Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And also, I wanted to ask you too, because like I said, we knew each other for a while now, and even
yeah,
in high school, I was always around you, always liked the way you thought. So I want
yeah,
to ask you about like the mindset, just for men personally. A lot
yeah,
of people out here, they don't really have the mindset of the abundance mindset, I should say, to get things
yeah,
done, to develop and to work on themselves. So
yeah.
for you personally, what helped you develop that kind of mindset? And is there any key tips that you can give to men out there that's trying to get to that point?
So the first thing will probably be like creating a vision board. I started doing that. I might have started doing that like in high school,
Mm-hmm.
creating vision boards and stuff like that. So that creating goals for yourself, like 1 year goals, 5 and 10 year goals, or that where you want to see yourself, and not just in fitness, but in your career and all family aspect too. So there's that. Always believing in yourself. So if you don't believe in yourself or you're easily swayed to not believe in something you believe in just because of what someone says, then you're gonna have to fix that because if not, you're gonna be in the same boat as everyone else, which is basically struggling. So so you don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that and chasing girls, chasing women, like that is like number one, like the worst thing you could do. After high school and to like 20 to like probably like 30, if you're chasing women, like you're missing out on a bunch of stuff, a bunch of money, anything you can think of, growth, personal growth. So Yeah, that's a big thing for me. Just like don't chase women and stuff like that.
Say the crazy part is like I keep bringing up the high school days because that's when we was really around each other. But even back then, you even had that mindset where you never really chased women. And I know that's something that a lot of people struggle with because that's like you really think about it, the men, like that's all they really want is women. But I want you to
I ain't
like
gonna
did
wait.
that.
Hold on. I ain't gonna cap. I probably was chasing women in high school for a fact. For a fact.
But the difference is, bro. The difference is, like, you found your chick early and you was rocking with her even back then. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of dudes out here, but the thing about it is also you never put women over what you wanted to achieve in life. That's what I'm saying. You always got your business done first, and then got the woman after. But that's another thing I wanted you to go on about. Because a lot of dudes they'll put all their money and time in just investing in women, and then when it comes to them, they never develop any personal development skills. So could you just hype on that a little bit? Just how you developed that throughout your life.
I don't even know. I don't know why I was like that. Honestly, I like money. I like money too much. So I'm just trying to get to the money in any aspect. I'm trying to learn about something so I can make more money or something like that. I've like having money. How about this? Make yourself eligible so that women would want to be with you. Like, oh, you're successful, or you have your shit together, or you're doing your thing some way, somehow, whatever you want to do. So make yourself better so that you can make someone else better. Two people who don't got anything, they're not doing nothing,
Yeah. And so I also want, if you don't mind, ask you this question as well, because I know you've been with your lady for a while. So what really has made your relationship so successful? And that, because I know a lot of people, it can be rough at times, but what is something that you see that just made it so successful and you sustaining the relationship that you have with her today?
Probably her. I don't have anything. Bro, that's a question for her. Because I've probably put her through some crazy stuff. So it's really not me. I'm definitely grateful of her and everything. So, but yeah, there's some stuff we had to work through, but everything works. Everything's good.
Yes, sir. But that's something I do. Like I said, I do respect that of you because, like I said, I knew you for a while. And you was with Shawty even back in high school. Y'all still together. It's been 6, 7, 8 years now.
No, this year is gonna be like 10.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, 10.
It's crazy, but that is something like I said, I always respected of you. And it's something I always admire because, like I said, I've always talked to you, and you always have ever since I've known you since day one. You always had a level head. You always put your business first out there. So, like I said, a lot of people did not like that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But I see what you're doing now. So you doing what you got to do.
Yes, sir. I'm trying. And one more question I wanted to ask you before I let you go. Just jumping into the nutrition things. Is there like a specific diet that really works out there for people that's wanting to lose weight? Because I know a lot of people, they look at the keto diets, they look at the vegetarian diets. So is there something that really works for one specific type of person that's trying to lose weight?
Honestly, it's all in moderation. So I tried keto recently. Actually, that was the most recent diet that I really tried. It really did for probably 7-8 months straight. I liked it, but for some reason I didn't have the size that I had when I was eating carbs. When I was eating carbs moderately, so my girlfriend would tell me yeah, you're leaner, but you're also smaller than what you were before too. So I don't know if I would go that route again, but I did lose weight fast. I did feel amazing. Like I had energy throughout the day and everything. Also, it was easy to eat the food because it's just basically like meat and vegetables. So it's really, you don't really have to think about anything. So it was that. But and also in my journey, I got a coach. So I work with a guy. Well, I work with his studio, Lean Physiques, and I've been with them for probably 7 7 years, like on and off. I would go there to get my training and stuff, to set up my training and my food, and I'll just do like monthly check-ins. Really not doing anything, just changing how much stuff I'm eating, like that. And when I was doing that in the beginning, where I was eating carbs, I had carbs and protein and fat in my diet and all that, that's when I looked my best.
Mm-hmm.
When I didn't cut out everything, because the keto is you're cutting out basically everything, like grains. Mm-hmm. All those grains are getting cut out. So I'll say I got my best physique, and the best thing I did was to get a coach, because a coach will help you, because sometimes we don't know what's best for ourselves. You got to have a coach, and then they can see it from like a bird's eye view of what's good for you. So, so that was definitely a big thing.
Got you. So you said the keto diet did work, but that wasn't the best one when you were trying to build your physique?
Yeah, like if you just want to lose weight, you don't care about muscle size or anything like that, then you can do it pretty easy. But I don't know how good it is for like a long-term thing. I honestly don't see why it would be that bad long-term, but it could be for like high blood pressure, stuff like that, depending on the meats and stuff that you're eating.
Got you. No, so I'm glad you gave that input on that, because a lot of people had different questions when it came to the dieting part. But I'm glad you had a first-hand experience with it, so you actually see how it worked. So also, before I let you go, what is a typical day like for someone like you? Because I know you told me, we talked earlier, you've been trying to play this golf for a while now. It's crazy. But what's a typical day like for you?
Nowadays, while I'm in the house, wake up, go to work. I work from home from 8 to 5, and then after that, I try to get out the house. I'll go to I go to Vinyl, and I go walk the track. Yeah, I actually go to Vinyl and walk the track for like 2 miles, and then come back home. I got some weights at the house down in the basement here. So me and my girlfriend would do like a quick like HIIT workout, 30 minutes, and then dinner, and go to sleep, do it all over again, Monday through Friday. So that's what I'm trying to do now. But other than that, I really try to just stay in the house, stay out the way.
you got to stay safe out
here. Yeah, I'm staying out the way.
Yes, sir. And also, last question I want to ask you before I let you go is, what is something that you're most grateful for?
Man, I don't know. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for being healthy. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my girlfriend. I'm grateful for my friends. Like, I'm grateful for everything right now. I can't really complain about anything right now.
No, I definitely understand, man. I definitely understand. Yeah. But I appreciate you taking the time out your day to talk to me. You gave great advice for people that's listening too. And for people that have any questions for you, would you mind giving them your contact information?
Yeah, so my Instagram is mainly what I be on the most. So that's at HHOMD, and that's it.
All right, man. I really appreciate it. I'll look forward to you. We definitely got to link up in the near future once all this madness clears up.
Yeah, we do.
It definitely stay safe out here.
All right, man. You too.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Q's Health and Wellness Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe or to leave us a review on iTunes or the listening platform of your choice. Also, please check us out at QuinnMitchellII.com, as well as find us on Instagram for more useful content and resources.